Hi, my name's Isaac, and this is a brand new 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off Road, and today I'm gonna review it for you guys. You know, I have not covered the Toyota Tacoma in a full in-depth review in a very long time, and I really haven't covered this new mid-cycle refresh that started in the 2020 year other than slight comparisons and a head-to-head, but never a full comprehensive update video. So that's what I'm planning to do today for you guys. And I've brought you a special Tacoma. This is a rare pupper, the last of a dying breed. You might even be able to say the last of the Mohicans. Which was better, Last of the Mohicans or Dances with Wolves? I haven't seen either of them. I don't even know if they're in the same genre. I just kind of feel like they get lumped together in like early 90s historical Oscar-winning dramas. Am I right with that? I have no idea. Anyway, the reason that this is rare is that this is a manual transmission. The only pickup trucks to currently offer a manual transmission for the 2021 model year are this and the Jeep Gladiator. Everything else has completely eliminated their manual transmission option either last year or the previous year. So this is going to be really fun to review today, especially driving it. So let's get started. Before we begin, I want to thank Koch 33 Toyota for allowing me to review this vehicle. For all your Toyota needs, you can visit Koch 33 in Easton, Pennsylvania, right off of Route 33, or at their website, koch33toyota.com. Starting out up front on the Tacoma, you'll have full LED headlights with these really awesome LED daytime running lights. They make this third generation Tacoma look really modern and much more up to date than the previous model years. You'll also get LED fog lights down here. And then there is a little tow hook down on the right side. And then moving up to the grille, you'll have a new design from this mid-cycle refresh. I really like the texturing on it. You'll also have a camera up front here because for the first time, the Tacoma on the higher trims is equipped with a 360-degree camera, which is amazing. This was really, really needed for the off-road trims, and Toyota has delivered. And then above that, you'll have your Toyota badge, which doubles as your Toyota safety sense. So your lane departure warning, your radar guided cruise control, automatic high beams, stuff like that are housed in here. And then you also do have a camera up at the top of the windshield for that. Moving underneath the hood in the Taco, it is powered by a 3.5 liter V6, making 278 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. And of course, as I've mentioned, that is paired to a 6-speed manual transmission. Moving to the profile of the TRD Off-Road, starting with the wheels and tires, you'll get 265/70R Goodyear Wranglers on this particular off-road with 16-inch wheels. And then moving into the wheel well right here, this is equipped with Bilstein shocks, if you could see in there. That really aids in the off-road capability. And then you'll have these black kind of matte plastic fender flares, your Tacoma badge right there, and then moving up to the mirror cap, you will have turn signal indicator right here, and then down here you are going to have a camera for the aforementioned 360-degree camera system. And then they are power mirrors. They aren't power folding, but they are power moving, and then you do also get blind spot monitoring in them as well. Moving to the door, there is no keyless entry in this model, and I've discovered why, because you still get a physical key with this since it's the manual transmission. A little disappointing for the fans of the keyless entry, but I am still good with the old-fashioned lock and unlock. Moving here, you do get your gas cap. There's no lock on that, so you just pull it open, and then you'll get your TRD 4x4 off-road badge. Then you'll have parking sensors down here, and your tow hitch with all the towing accessories. If properly equipped, this specific TRD Off-Road can tow up to 6,400 pounds. And then moving up to the tailgate, you'll have Tacoma stamped in the metal right there and the Toyota logo embossed on the grab handle, which is so awesome. I really love that design cue. Next to that, you'll have your backup camera and the keyhole on the opposite side for the tailgate because it locks independently of the rest of the truck. You'll have your V6 badge over there, and then opening the tailgate up, it is dampened. And then moving in here, you will have a max payload capacity of 1,135 pounds. And then this does come equipped with a composite bed, not a composite bed liner, a completely composite bed. I really love this design. Toyota wanted to implement this because they hoped that there would be less rust on the back and that this would stand the test of time and be a lot more durable. After owning a Tacoma for 2 years and doing some pretty hard landscaping, mulching, rock removal, I can say that the durability of this bed has really held up. There are slight chips in the bed itself, but it really has held up quite well over the past 2 years. You'll have some tie downs up there, and then you'll also have some tie downs down here. You also get a bed rail system, so if you want to put more tie downs on that bed rail that are positionable, you can do that. And this does come with a trifold Tacoma official tonneau cover on this specific one from Koch 33. This is not always included. Basically what you have to do is you pull this, and then that's going to lift the tonneau up, and then you can keep pulling and fold it up all the way. So then you can fold it up like that and have easier access into your bed. And then over here, you're going to have a 120 volt outlet, which is really convenient to have in the back if you want to do some power tools or stuff like that, or plug anything in. And then you have a little tiny cubby, which is very nice, also convenient. I use mine to store gloves in it. But that pretty much wraps up the rear of the truck. Let's move inside. Stepping into the interior of the Tacoma, right here I do want to mention that you are going to get finally power adjusting seats on the Tacoma. So you have raising, lowering, back, and you do also have adjustable lumbar support, which is so nice. This has really been needed in the Tacomas for a very long time. And finally, starting with the 2020 model year, Tacomas come equipped with it. And then moving up here to the door panel, very nice, kind of like a rubber texture on here. Dark plastic on here. You'll get your chrome door handle. Your front 2 windows are automatic, 1 touch down and 1 touch up, and your rears are just regular automatic. You'll have your window locker right here, lock, unlock, and your power mirror controls. Then below that, you're going to have 2 cup holders and your speaker. Moving inside a little bit further here, you'll have your traction control off, your camera view, your bed light, your automatic high beams. This is the button for the power outlet, the AC 120 volt outlet that's in the back of the bed if you want to turn that on so it's not always on. And then your clutch start cancel right there. And then stepping inside here, it is very nice. Starting with the steering wheel, you'll get your volume controls, Bluetooth controls right here. And then this is the button to control your center gauge screen. And then you have your radar guided cruise control and lane departure warning controls right here. So if we turn the Tacoma on right here, we can see you get this really nice little startup screen, and you have a lot of different things you can control in here. Your speed, your direction, your Bluetooth, that's for the cruise control settings, stuff like that. There's just a lot of things that you can go through. You can get your tire pressure, and this is one of my favorite things in the gauge cluster, the pitch and roll. I really like that. So if you're planning to do some serious off-roading with this truck, you can absolutely do that. And then moving over to our new gigantic 8-inch touchscreen, which is much larger than the 6-inch that I have in my Tacoma. You're gonna get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard, and then you'll have stuff like navigation. It's pretty quick. It's a little tiny bit laggy, just a little bit. It's not going to annoy that many people, but you see it just has a tiny bit of a delay. That's probably because it's a brand new system for Toyota. Here is what the camera view looks like for the Tacoma. You know, as I spin the wheel, it's going to give you the option of guiding lines that turn with the truck, and then you can see you have the 360 degree, which is so useful and very helpful on here. And then you also do have the option to switch just solely to the rear camera if you want. And then if you hit this button right here, you can actually see what the front camera sees, which is incredibly useful for rock crawling and off-roading, stuff like that. And then moving below that, you'll have factory heated seats, and then you'll have your climate controls down here, your heated mirror button, and then your selector for your 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive. Below that, you'll have your blind spot monitoring control, your parking sensors in the back if you want to turn those off. You'll have your button for the power rear window. which is a favorite party trick of mine for a lot of people I know. So many people are like, oh, you have a back power window, that's so cool. And then you'll get your USB right here. And then this is your wireless charging button, because this does actually come with a wireless charging pad, and you do get a 12 volt. So very, very equipped. You get almost all the bells and whistles in this particular TRD Off Road. Moving up here, you'll have a sunglasses holder, your A-track button, and your rear locker, and then your button for the sunroof. Yes, this is truly fully equipped. This has a sunroof, which is amazing. I absolutely love sunroofs, as I've mentioned before. That really brings this whole truck together. And then your mirror does have automatic dimming. As I mentioned, this is a manual transmission, and then you'll have your actual parking brake right here, which I love. I don't know if this video is gonna come out before it, so I just did a Camaro SS in stick as well, and it had an electronic parking brake. I do not like that. I prefer to have the actual parking brake. I think that's much better. You'll have 2 cup holders down here and another little storage space. And then opening it up here, oh, well, inside here, here's your little pack of the sliders for that rail system in the back bed. These are the tie downs that are positionable. So there you go. And then you'll also have a USB and a USB-C in this little center console. You'll get really, really nice leather seats in here. They are very, very high textured, and the quality is very nice. And then it says Tacoma on your glove box, and it is a lockable glove box, which is really nice. Overall, the interior here is really, really premium. You know, a lot of people complain about the Tacoma having a dated interior. If you are in that camp of the Tacoma having a dated interior, I'd like to know what you think is dated in here. Compared to something like a Ranger or a Colorado, I actually think this is a slightly more updated interior than those trucks. So please let me know in the comment section. Let's take a quick look at the back, and then we'll take this for a spin. Moving to the rear seats of the Tacoma, this is definitely a disadvantage in this category. I am 5'9", and there is barely any leg room and just a tiny little bit of headroom up here. You'll have a dome light up here, and then you'll have your grab handles there, as well as hooks for hangers back here. And then, disappointingly, no fold-down armrest on the Tacoma in the center here. I guess you can't have everything. There are 2 cup holders back here, and again, no air vents or anything like that. A lot of the competition has air vents back here or USBs. Now, you could use the USBs that come through here and wire them through, but that's a little less convenient than just having USBs back here. Not much to write home about back here, but it's decently appointed. The leather is okay. And if we step out really quickly here, there is a hidden storage cubby on both, let me see if I can get this up. Yep, on both sides. So you'll have those cubbies there, and you can open those up, and you can put stuff like your spare tire jack. This one might actually have it in there. Yeah, your spare tire jack in there and everything. So those are really nice little cubbies that you can use. And then you can also pull this, and you'll have additional storage behind both seats for whatever you want to put back there. All right, driving the manual transmission Tacoma, you know, it really disappoints me that manual transmissions are going out of style, because I really like them. I think that they're really cool, and I think more people should be able to get the opportunity to be able to drive these, because the automatics are fine. You know, I love driving my automatic Tacoma, but realistically, I wish that I would have gotten it in manual, because, you know, I didn't know how to drive manual back then, and I was kind of scared, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to learn in time and drive it. But the more and more, I really wish that I did. And for my next truck, I hope to be able to get a manual transmission. Now, I love my Tacoma. I'm not getting another Tacoma for a very, very long time. I'm gonna continue to run my truck into the ground. I hope it has 350,000 miles on it by the time I'm done with it. I'm disappointed that this is becoming a rarity and, you know, like an enthusiast thing. But it's still really cool to be able to get the opportunity to drive this and be able to really open it up and tell you guys how much fun it is, because it's a lot of fun. And, you know, oh, it's just wonderful. We're hitting a straightaway here. Let's see if I can hit a good Oh, see, a good shift like that, you hit a good shift and you're like, yeah. Oh, it's so much fun to drive. I really hope on the next generation Tacoma, they also keep this manual transmission around because it is really awesome. That is going to wrap up my driving impressions, I think, or more so my rant about how I wish more things had a manual transmission. That is going to conclude my review of this manual transmission TRD Off Road. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would really help my channel out quite a bit. And as always, I hope your vehicle lasts you a long time and it serves you well. Now, I'm also a Christian, so I like to take prayer requests. If you have any, you can leave those in the comment section below. And I like to do a weekly Bible verse. And as I'm filming this, a day after Easter, I figured this would be an appropriate verse. Matthew 28:6. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come, see where he lay. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.